Honest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey,
She's
that's
nuts.
not bad. Now what's next? Honest of wills.
It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Farina.
Oh, Nouvellette, let's go.
Nouvellette! As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of
It's
every trial
4.2,
and
not
make the necessary
4.3. What the heck?
preparations. Is there
Thank you,
something
Fujo.
left
If you could post in our
needed?
Discord, that'd be nice.
If you wish to seek an audience with
For
me,
you
then
guys
please
haven't.
make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
And also, guys, welcome YouTube Onimakis. Welcome to
According to
the
the judgment
4.2 live
of the
stream
oratory
with me,
swinging
with
Italy's
Genshin.
Scottish
Let's go.
The Hydro Archon to be punished via
Huh?
death sentence.
Wait, what? The Hydro Archon's gonna be punished with a death sentence?
You and I both know that there may be issues with the
Huh?
Primordial Sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the
Oh,
water levels
no.
rose, they suddenly disappeared.
So the Primordial Sea
gods be
is
all
evaporating the inhabitants.
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon.
Oh, that's cool.
Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
Damn, she looks graceful. I'm liking.
Shower me with praise.
Oh, those are her summons.
Echoing song.
And that's her birds. Let's go.
What's the news?
Jumping right into some Charlotte. Okay, they're speedrunning this hard.
Say cheese. Breaking news.
So like Nakita, pretty much she's able to stand and give him cryo effects.
In the water that looks strange all the same. There's something
Navia!
ominous about it.
Navia's
The
coming
water,
back, guys. Heck yeah. She's one of my favorite characters in the story.
Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled. I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do not
of
resist.
justice.
This
Wow,
judgment is
new
fair
weekly
and
boss, let's
just.
go.
What is the meaning?
Or new world boss, I don't know
Been
which.
as superficial as you have presented yourself to
Two of them.
No more excuses.
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Fusolo, why did you deceive us?
Yeah, two new bosses. One weekly, one world.
Wait just a moment. This isn't right.
The trial of the
Oh.
Hydro Archon,
Seem to remember
the
now.
Floor,
Oh.
will now
This
begin.
trial is-
Yo, wait.
I now understand
Eh?
the true purpose behind
We're
this
actually
position.
executing the Archon?
You are a devious one, Fusolo.
Wait, that's Tartaglia. What is going...
Papa, what should I do?
What the heck is going on?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should
What?
now be in full swing.
Tartaglia, what are you doing? Who are you?
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial.
Who was she? She was
Farewell,
gorgeous.
Nouvellette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Damn, wait, this story's gonna be good actually. And they're jumping right into the cold thingy. Yeah, fine, not going. I'll move myself. I'll move my fat ass. There you go. So pretty much we saw is Farina's gonna be executed, and in a fit of rage, Nouvellette fights against Tartaglia for some weird happening, and there's this girl with another white hair that is not Farina. I don't know who she is, but she was gorgeous. We got two bosses, one world boss and one weekly boss. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get two domains as well, guys. Good luck, Zyra, because Simadu is gonna get hot. Not Simadu, Fontaine's gonna get hot. That was spicy. But they also showcase Charlotte as well as Furina. Furina, it looks like she summons creatures.
Hey, travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special
see.
program. Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version.
Yeah, throw
Okay,
me
why
that
don't you
well,
introduce
please.
yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Furina, and I am super excited to be on this special program
Here you
today.
go. I don't want to block them.
Already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine, and as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat.
I don't think the whale's the boss
My name is Ray Chase,
Leviathan.
and I'm the voice of Neverlet, the dragon sovereign
That'd be
of water
surprising.
and Udex
I wouldn't be
of
surprised
Fontaine.
though.
I'm sure many of you already consider Neverlet a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
Yes, for sure.
Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in version 4.2. In the intro, Furina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Furina's recent plans.
Farina's
Okay.
recent plans, let me guess. She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
And then her own trial.
Actually, that sounds about right.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item.
Okay.
Oh, looks like Ray called it.
Wow.
It's an opera. Okay.
There is nothing more important to Furina than
Okay.
attending trials at the Opera House.
But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh.
Archon Quest Chapter 4,
Interesting.
Masquerade of Guilty.
I keep
That
looking
is
at the water
gorgeous.
rushing
I
in. I'm like,
know.
what's
My ideals
happening?
have no
Yes, look at
stains. I
those
must correct you.
spotlights and,
People here bear no sins in the eyes of
curtain.
the gods. Only laws and tribunal can judge
Seems
someone. They can judge even
maybe
me.
also
So
Nouvellette
praise
is
my
keeping an eye on
magnificent and
things
purity.
from
Yeah.
behind the scenes,
Wow.
maybe?
Very serious.
He's always keeping an eye on stuff, and always just a little bit disappointed.
Mm.
Fair. Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontainian friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy.
And the Primordial
Travelers
Sea
will
eating
gradually
everybody.
unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, swirling depths. Very spoopy.
Yeah.
Right. So, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial sea. Neverlet barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula.
Spoiler?
Though we
Spoiler?
probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either.
Spoiler! Wait, they're
Whatever
telling us a
her
story?
end
Wait,
goal
hold
may
on.
be,
Calm. Wait.
it seems like
Spoiler,
she
spoiler. Wait,
sincerely
can we
wants
just...
to save
Can
Fontaine
you
from
just
the
let us play the game?
But there's only so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version
Gotta block that,
themselves to
guys.
discover
Spoiler
the clues,
alert.
adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this
I can't
epic
believe they
chapter of
actually
Fontaine's history
they
for
went
yourself
crazy with that.
when Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So
Yep.
Right?
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Yeah.
Oh,
you mean
Melisande.
Child.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where's Child?
Oh.
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Yep. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not ideal, but it's fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again.
Oh, we did see it in the trailer. He
But
does
we
appear.
really need to talk about Farina. She's
Why?
confronted.
Let's
with
go. Give us the kit.
Because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh,
Yeah.
First they
No way.
spoil us, and now
on,
they're giving
guys,
us suspense. Okay.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping?
Well, let's go. All right, they're gonna show us our
You
kit. Let's
must be
do
stunned
this.
and at a loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Farina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
True. Yeah,
oh my gosh,
butt.
I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little eyelashes.
Are you sure you guys don't want to pull for her?
You know,
It's
you'd
amazing.
expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh?
Yes.
You wish she was the second phase, me too.
Okay,
I hope
you know
she
what?
is,
It
but I don't
seems
think
as
she
if
is.
She's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take
Well, yeah,
a look
your
at her
husbando,
combat
Maggie. You don't
ability.
count.
Yay!
Being too popular can be such a hassle.
Easy skip for
I
Alikino.
knew the people would adore me so much.
Wait, she has kind of like Dori's fighting stance, almost. Almost.
Strike a pose.
Oh, okay, your E ability summons. Okay.
Let the world come alive.
Whoa,
Give
that
me
is
to
so
rerun, then
cool.
abandoning her then
Oh my
again.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
I like the way she kind of like bows.
Very dramatic.
Yes!
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally. Also,
Mm.
look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra.
Pretty much the picture that you
Wait,
see here
so
is the elemental
the
burst.
creatures that Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontimer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all
Yeah,
so
I love it
cute.
too.
Oh, I
Jolly and
love them.
goofy.
Mhm, me too. Oh my gosh, no.
I mean,
the
I'm aiming for
octopus is even
Farina,
wearing a
Arlecchino, and
hat.
Navia.
What a distinguished
And
little gentleman.
Florand, obviously.
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit different from Fontimer aberrants. I
Okay.
would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Farina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes, exactly. So, Farina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So she raised
So you've got
she raised the
maid,
bosses as
Mademoiselle
pets.
Craboletta. They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay, okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper.
Oh my god, wait, the
Sir
octopus has a
Intendant
mustache.
Chevron,
Ah, there he is.
and the conférencier, gentilhomme usher,
Oh.
and that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Farina said to make an appointment with Sir Intendant Cheval Moran, this is who she was referring to?
Yes.
Oh,
my
it's
God.
adorable.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
I guess she can
Exactly.
play with
Farina makes me
her
spew
little
bubbles in her idol animation.
aberrants.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
That's cute.
Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip.
Yes,
so,
please.
Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
So, Farina is a hydro sword user.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Craboletta, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute.
And, these salon members will attack nearby opponents,
Mm.
prioritizing the target of the active character.
Ooh.
Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over
So
a
pretty much
certain
any character you
HP
auto attack,
amount.
they focus that character.
Okay, I
That's
was
actually
listening
very
to all
good.
that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly.
So she has two typing.
Furina's
Usia
charged
when
attack
she
not only deals physical damage, but
is on the
also
field.
allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca
and charge attack
alignments.
allows you to switch
Whoa.
between.
Wow.
Okay.
Based on what we just
between
saw, it seems like
alignments.
her Arca alignment has an effect on her
Mhm.
other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Furina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa.
That's cool.
It's super cool.
Yeah, pretty much,
After
yeah.
Furina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer
But
of
also
Many
she is the
Waters
Hydro Archon, so
provide
she can
healing
use
to
all of
nearby
them. That's
party
what
members.
the
Right,
assumption
yes.
is.
The summons created by Furina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Furina is switched out.
Mm.
Furina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Furina will accumulate fanfare points.
Let's go.
That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So her ultimate can
Furina increases the damage and the
Oh.
incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she
Yo.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits Furina's
So,
character.
so
It's very
Furina
showy
can
and
increase healing
unpredictable.
bonus. She can heal. She can do DPS. She can damage buff. She's pretty much all in one
That
package.
healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah,
That's her-
for real.
That's her ultimate and her E.
Due to her knowledge of deep water aberrants, Furina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
I mean, that's okay.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah.
I guess you can throw more bombs now,
That'll
guys.
Make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking in the depths.
Not really.
Secrets lurking in the
I think it's a cop out, to be frank.
Oh, and I almost forgot.
This,
Whenever
you only
one
need
of Furina's
Furina.
summons
Well,
is on the field, Furina
You still need everybody
gains the
else to swim
ability
around
to
in, but
walk
Furina
on
allows you to throw
water.
multiple
Oh my gosh,
bombs
that
faster.
is so cool.
But she walk on water.
Hey,
Rip
I
Kokomi,
actually saw that
guys.
Furina's outfit
Kokomi
changes
lost her
whenever she
job.
switches between Arca
Oh,
elements.
yeah.
Yeah, good
Sorry,
eye.
Kokomi main.
You're correct.
you.
It does change. But, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose.
Mm.
Yes, so if you want to learn more about Furina,
Oh,
then
wow.
be sure to
So
accompany her on
she's
her
pretty much
story
Kokomi
quest,
with a
the
huge
Anima
damage buff
Kuraji
and no
chapter.
repercussions.
Amazing. Okay, so next up we have another
Obviously,
old
don't make
friend
light
to
Kokomi though.
introduce. She's
Kokomi
now
is
able
very
to
strong.
join the Traveler's
healer
Party with her
and damage
trusty
dealer.
companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right. It's Charlotte. Yay!
Oh,
Yay!
So
Right, they're jumping immediately into Charlotte.
We've
Let's
known
go.
Charlotte for a while now. The
Yeah, I'm
Traveler
definitely
met
pulling
her
for
during the
Felina, guys.
Summoner Summit
100%.
event, which
See,
took them
Zero is
on
fine.
an adventure all over Tibet.
Yes. that's
Yeah, and
right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and
C2 is supposed to be the
determination
best,
to
but
uncover the
C1 is
truth
for
really
buffer,
leave an
C2 is
impression,
for her
don't
E.
they?
Yeah.
So it's
That's
all up
right.
to you
During our
guys.
journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to
So
a
if you're free to
magnificent
play,
meal
you
in
don't need
order
the
to
light
get a
cone. The
scoop
light
about
cone,
rides?
I'm sorry, not light cone, sorry.
No, she didn't
Okay,
end up
Sarah.
getting any
The weapon for Furina
But
is
I don't think that will deter
not
her.
needed
She'll
unless you're going for
always
her
be in
E
search
ability.
of the truth.
Mhm.
The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents. and
Okay.
The truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography
Yeah,
is truly
right.
a marvel. No matter the subject or setting,
Maggie's
her
gonna say
photos
that and she's
somehow
end up pulling,
always
watch.
capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless
Good
Monsieur
luck when you guys
Verite
pull
turns her
if you guys
photos
end
into
up do
eye-catching
pulling.
mementos. In fact, many Fontanians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
That's so cool. And Monsieur Verite is so cute, even has its own little hat and tie.
I know!
Huh?
Charlotte actually commissioned both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verite's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is
Aw.
pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Wait, they're
Yes, it
explaining
really
that
does.
her own skill
Okay,
set allows
let's
her
go
to
ahead and
have a
take look
unique
at
camera
Charlotte's
to use to
character
take
showcase,
pictures.
Shall we?
Ooh, let's do it.
Yes.
All right, let's go. Hopefully this showcase that camera
and
thing.
your mind engaged. You'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered.
Finally, a guide actually comes into play.
Say cheese!
So this is your E ability. It looks like it sets a... Oh, it's like Nakida. Okay. That's a tap and hold ability. And the ult is an AoE ulting field.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
really like moving around.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect
Her
of a
attacks is
reporter
just
for the
unique.
Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and
makes
then, like,
sense.
what a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's
Hopefully
moving
get like a
around.
bat
They're
weapon that
super
is a
dynamic.
camera. That'd be funny.
It seems like
Yes.
she's always on the move.
Who's on the march? Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life.
So it looks
and that
like
includes combat.
wow.
With her trusty companion,
can
Mr.
apply a
Verite,
crest on
she
it.
captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their
Using the key
weaknesses.
instincts of Ace Reporter, Charlotte
Honestly, I
showcases
would
her
expect
photography skills
nothing
in one
less from one of Fontaine's most
day.
famous reporters.
Okay.
Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know
Dealing
you could
damage
use
to
it as a
opponents in the
weapon.
viewfinder and
Same.
applying
More you
snappy
know, I
silhouette
guess.
to them.
Okay, here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents
Okay.
caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage. Holding Charlotte's
this is
elemental skill
very good
strengthens these
for-
effects and applies
For crowd
focused
applications, if
impression
you're
to
doing
opponents instead.
reverse mount
Now,
or
her
doing
elemental
mount comp,
burst
that's pretty
creates
good.
a news flash field that continuously restores HP to
Sorry,
party
reverse
members
mount.
within its
Yeah, you
range.
apply crowd first
Mr.
and then you
Verite,
use pyro
he's also
after.
going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability. As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target.
Paparazzi,
When
yeah.
paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now that is not all. There
So
is
Charlotte's
more.
better with
During
Fontaine.
4.2 special
Well, then
event,
again,
travelers can complete a quest
you can still
to
get
receive
healing
a
bonuses,
special
is really
gadget
good for
called
her.
The zoom lens.
Ooh.
When Charlotte activates the zoom lens, it will
Uh-huh.
trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold
Yo,
her
guys, we
elemental
got,
skill, the gadget will cause you
zoom.
to enter photo mode instead.
We have the ability to
That is
zoom now.
So cool.
Yep.
That is super rad, and you know, I have a feeling some
That's a unique
super cool
feature of the
pictures
camera,
are gonna come
everybody.
out of that.
You can now zoom
yeah.
We are
in.
going to provide more information about the zoom lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
Okay.
So, Farina and Charlotte will both be featured
Oh.
in version 4.2 event
Phase 1 is
wishes.
Farina, Charlotte, and
In the
Baizu.
first
Oh my
half of
god.
version 4.2, we'll have event wishes showcasing Farina and Baizu. During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
I guess we are pulling Farina, guys. 100%. You get double new characters,
a
pretty
new
much.
5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters, will be featured in the
That one can
weapon
you
event
guys can
banner.
pass. If you want to get it, you can because it looks very beautiful. But
And in
for
the
Farina, it's not
second half
necessary.
of version 4.2, we'll have reruns for
Sino and Ayato.
Ayato.
Oh, Rev.
Okay,
Oh,
let's take
Rev.
a look at what other information we
Rip
can
them,
learn
guys.
from Farina's itinerary.
Okay, Farina,
It
I'm
looks like
saving.
she's investigating something.
Ooh.
Oh, there's even a report attached.
Tell us what it says.
Okay, I will. It says, strange rumblings have
New
been
boss.
heard
Oh,
in
wait,
the
you're right,
depths of
Leviathan. A new
Fontaine's
boss, a
water.
giant narwhal.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it's here already?
It's a giant whale.
Oh.
Tertalia's
Wow.
whales come alive.
Well, well, well. It looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue
Tertalia's whale's
stars.
finally coming,
Oh, I
guys, to
remember
smash
this
us.
whale. I recognize this whale.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way
It's
through
beautiful,
the primordial sea,
though.
this otherworldly creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh.
It looks
It's
gorgeous.
real big.
But this whale's
feels
breaking the
like it
fourth
might
wall
even
pretty much,
burst
breaking
right
the
through
eggshell of the
screen.
domain.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force
Yeah.
our way through, you know?
Wait, why can't we?
Exactly.
That's
In
a
the
lie.
first phase, it will use its gigantic size to
Mhm.
target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions.
How do you
Dodging
hit it?
is definitely your friend with this
Just
one.
use Nakida and use
boy.
Nuvolite and just blow it.
Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's
Oh.
HP bar.
Yeah.
What's
I'm
that
assuming there's a stagger meter.
Since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The
Mm-hmm.
creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger...
So you want to use
perhaps
Fontaine
you'll
characters
also
against
find
this
his
guy. At least one or two.
Oh, okay. Wait. Is
Whoa.
somebody being eaten? Is it even possible
Whoa.
to survive something like that?
I
So
guess
the
here
well
it is.
eats you and teleports you?
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy here with a massive sword.
Oh, Furina's...
Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this.
Visitor from the
Perhaps
far side
defeating
of the
this
Sea of
mysterious
Stars,
enemy within
everybody.
this space will be the key to defeating the whale. Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh,
That
yeah.
name.
All truths will be revealed in version 4.2.
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really, really tough.
What about
happens
Ito
if we,
Unga
for some reason,
Bunga?
can't defeat it?
Okay.
I'm
this
beginning to think that
update
Jill
actually
character
helps
might
with that
end up
problem.
getting a reworked
Starting
right
from
now.
4.2,
I hope so.
An option will
If we
appear
haven't
on the
seen Ito
challenge
yet,
failed
it might
screen
be.
to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest. Hopefully, this provides a smoother
You can
gaming
now lower
experience for
difficulty
travelers to
of
enjoy.
world boss challenges. I mean,
love
weekly boss
that.
challenges.
Now we don't need to worry
without
about
needing
getting stuck while
to,
trying to advance the main
without needing to
story.
lower the world
Totally.
level or anything, guys. You
Hey,
can
that was a
decrease
lot of
the
information,
difficulty
wasn't
of
it?
the
Can we
bosses.
take a short
Wow.
little break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, pretty much baby mode. Yeah, you can say that. So pretty much, we're getting Furina and Charlotte on the first phase of Baizu. Second phase is gonna be Ayato and Sino. I'm definitely getting Furina. For those who know, Furina's E ability summons little creatures that do damage based on her max HP, but she also has a healing creature that uses the same cooldown when you switch the typing when you use charge attack. And it becomes a healing version, pretty much similar to Kokomi. And then her ultimate is a giant AoE buff for your entire team. Increases your damage dealt by 75%, I believe. And then also increases your healing bonus damage. And her talents does buff herself up too. C1 is increases the fanfare up to 113% extra damage. 113%. Pretty much from 75 to 113, which is really huge. And C2 is extra tankiness, increases max HP all the way to 150%. Supposedly, until we see the numbers, 150% max HP increase is godly. And
Hello, travelers.
it pretty
Welcome
much is
back
for
to
her
the version
E, not
4.2
necessarily for her
special
ultimate.
program.
Hello.
Hello,
And her
hello.
weapon
Yay!
increases
So, we've
crit
introduced
damage,
new characters,
max
new
HP, and all the other
plotlines,
stuff. It's
and
only
a
for
new
her
boss.
E,
But
not
I hope
for her
you're
ultimate.
still eager for
So
new
you don't need her
travelers,
weapon.
because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating
And they
crises,
also
it
showcase the
seems
new
like our
world
Hydro
boss,
Archon
a
also
weekly
goes on
boss.
occasional
Sorry.
excursions throughout Fontaine.
With the ability to
Who
decrease
knew
difficulty.
she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly didn't.
Well, you know, maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place.
It looks
for
like we're
one
getting
of
a
her
new
tea
area.
parties.
New area showcase about
Arena
Lake Light
and
and Foggy
excuses.
Forest, the Terrestrial Sea, and the Fathomless Tower.
Hey, it seems like
So we're
the places
getting
Furina
1,
has
2,
chosen
3,
to visit
4
this
new
time
areas.
Feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Farina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And
So we're getting
that's
4 new
right
areas in this
behind the
update.
Opera House.
What a cool place!
So beautiful.
Although,
very
it does kinda look like it
picturesque.
could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are
Yes, yeah,
definitely
new
not what they
area.
seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is
I guess
really
it's pretty
thick.
cool when it's
That's
floating.
why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and
And
How does
the
it
water
even
doesn't
float?
look
I guess it's
quite
holding by the
right.
trunk
Like it's
of a stem.
cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Farina also realized something was off. It looks
Uh-huh.
like she headed underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Guys, we have Morana's
Speaking
back.
of, there are always
Siviri
new things to
Morana,
discover beneath
Withering's
Fontaine's
back.
waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
We get a new
Travelers
ability.
Can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the
The
bacterial
octopus has the
mats.
ability
Pretty
to
cool.
constantly shoot
In
a
addition,
pulse.
with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles, or perhaps even powering
And now we're
certain
able to use the
objects.
aberrant's ability
We'll leave that for
from
you to
underwater
discover.
to above ground.
To learn more about the story behind the new
So we're getting a
Araneus
little mini
Forest
laser
region,
beam.
Be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Araneus. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
Oh, a new Melusine quest.
Really?
Melazines.
Oh,
New
then
Melusine
it
world
would
quest is
certainly be a
involved in
world
these
quest that
areas.
You won't want to skip.
To the south of Araneus Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Farina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so
Actually, I
excited that we
haven't
finally get
noticed.
to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah, in version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea.
Actually, I've not seen this tower.
I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing!
Dang. All right, guys, time for us to enter a
it
new
would feel great
domain.
to
It's a
finally
domain if you look
demystify
at it
all
closely.
The secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I also we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea. It seems like there's
That's what's been hinting so far. The primordial sea is
going
gonna eat everybody up.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below.
Well,
And
can't
this is
this
not
sign off
limited to
have?
the two new
Oh,
regions
you're
in
not
this
talking to me.
update.
Okay.
A prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other
All right,
places.
new
where
boss,
destinies
Hydrotopa.
Oh, destinies!
I'm guessing this is a world
In
boss that
certain
you can beat
underwater
over and
cave,
over
a new
again.
life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down,
It
travelers.
looks kind of janky.
And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So in this update, travelers
Poseidon
can also look
Zeus.
forward to the
Just
climax
kidding,
of
it's
the
not
Narcissus
Poseidon.
Croy's adventure quest line that was introduced over the
Yo!
last 2 versions. And
It's a continuation story of the Eidolon quest, the girl, the Hydra Eidolon.
Whoa, a surprise! I can't wait to see
Mary
what it
Ann,
is.
yeah.
Same.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Farina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh wait, it looks like she's arranged to spend
I'm
some
actually
time
excited
with
for
her
that.
subjects.
I wanted to continue Mary Ann's
Farina is pretty
story
personable.
quest.
Who's to say?
But
She might even
Sycamore.
make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
Until the last 3 days of the banner. That way you can save
All right,
polls.
the
Yeah.
Fontaine Fishing Association has recently
We're
posted
getting Freminette for
a commission
free.
to investigate
Heck
the rumors
yeah.
of water imps
I guess I don't have to
near
pull for
Araneus
'em.
Island.
Ooh, another investigation.
So guys, we're getting Freminette for free.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved.
Freminette, sorry.
That little clockwork penguin.
So now we can
next to
get
him
more
must
extra
be one of his
stamina.
other
Heck
companions.
yeah.
But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its
Swimming
name
team
is Stealth.
complete.
The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh, yeah, for real. Well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little
I'm actually
penguin a
happy
name
about
like
this because
that.
I don't have
There
Freminette.
must be some other reason.
And I've been needing him
Wait.
for my swimming
Does
team.
this event also have something to
Now I
do
can
with
replace
this
Linny.
clockwork
Well,
penguin?
Absolutely.
whatever he plays.
In this event,
Probably
we'll be
Kazuha.
helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin.
First swimming
will be a
team is
total of 3 main
Freminette,
stages to the
Linny,
event.
Lynette,
As for
and
the first
Nuvi,
stage,
or maybe take
we'll
away
repair
Linny
the
and
penguin by fixing its circuits and
add
reconnecting the
Fudina in,
motherboard.
and we actually
In
have a full
return,
swimming
the
team
little
then.
guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh.
I
Pretty
love
cool.
that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells.
Oh my
corals, and
god, we're
other
getting a
items which can
piping
be used to
one.
outfit
Oh
our
my
little friend with
goodness.
weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second
Piping
stage of the
minigame,
event,
guys.
using
It's
an
back.
echoing conch to search
In
underwater
Genshin.
and
Not in
find the
Genshin
items
though,
that we
but
need
this is
for
like
the penguin.
new for Genshin, but this is...
And, you know, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure?
Uh-huh.
You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly.
Penguin buddy.
In the third stage of the event, the
Oh.
Clockwork Penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding.
Okay.
Of course, the Clockwork Penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see.
So it's a
After
new
helping
creature, a
the
new
penguin, the
world
next item
good
on the
NPC
itinerary
creatures,
is...
spirits, whatever that's helping us.
Oh, the cute little
Pretty much
fungi are
penguins.
back.
Cool.
Fun guys.
Tania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's
It's gonna be the fungi.
Fiesta.
Oh, and speaking of fun, guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time to shine!
Let's go.
Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event.
Uh-huh.
Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Oh, now
Awesome.
we don't lead. This is
Travelers will be able to
good.
command a variety
Actually, I like
of
this. I
fungi,
hated
adjusting
guiding,
their
running
movement
around,
to target
guiding
different
them.
enemies.
This is
And don't
actually way
forget to
better.
use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful
Now you can
Yeah.
target. You can direct target
Travelers
and
will
build
hopefully enjoy
characters.
playing with the fungi
That's
more
actually
than
good.
ever.
This will make it
Here's
easier for us to
hoping.
complete this
We,
event faster
actually have a
compared
little note
before.
here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note.
Less glitchy, less
They hope
crazy.
To make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time.
So they're
The
gonna.
team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this
Never
event, while
mind.
also
It's not-
working
it's
hard to
not a
develop
permanent game
interesting
mode.
content that
It's
is
not.
relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
They're using it as a
Thanks.
test, pretty much.
All right. Okay, let's take a look at what else Farina's itinerary has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log.
Okay, let's
I'm
go.
more than ready to fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
I'm just assuming this is like an easy event. We're
I
getting a
wish I could,
special
but
Anna's
it doesn't
zoom
actually
lens.
involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of
It looks like just
counter-criminal image
normal
recognition.
primo gems
She believes
and
that her
normal
research
rewards.
can help her achieve great success. But
Welcome
her
back, Min.
scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable.
What'd you miss?
To receive rewards, simply
lot.
submit photographs of 5 different sample
Legless
types that
wild
match the
non-fish
characteristic that's
creatures.
given
Film
on each
remaining
day.
10.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange
Oh.
these samples with your friends. You might be able to find
pretty.
useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned.
We're
during
getting
Charlotte's
Charlotte's zoom lens is
introduction.
not
Oh,
unique to her
fun.
anymore,
To
guys.
use
We're
just
getting it
equip
for
the camera
free.
and activate the zoom lens in your inventory.
We're getting
The
zoom lens
can
for
be
our
attached
gadget
to
now.
all cameras obtained in the game up to this point.
Uh-huh.
When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You
Whoa.
can even use it in domains.
Ooh.
Double whoa. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Wait, so
And
they're just
I
tuck-
bet travelers will be able
We're
to
just getting new
capture
camera
some
pretty
amazing
much.
moments in co-op mode too.
And even if you miss the chance to participate in the event, there's no need to worry. Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends. Sweet.
It seems like Farina has also learned of the existence of a domain shrouded in mist.
So extra primo, more hero
Travelers
XP book,
who
more Mora
master the
and
ley line
crystals. That's
features
it.
and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat
So
the
build a strong party and
Now,
just
less
fight.
experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the ley line are also
So pretty
great
much
ways
is
to
the
come out on
monster
top.
battle one again.
That's right. And travelers
Nothing-
who are
nothing
more
new
confident
here
in their
for this
combat
one,
skills can choose
Min.
to jump straight to the final challenge.
Oh man, you missed Farina
Also,
and Charlotte on the
ley
first
line
banner
overflow
and
event will return at the end of version 4.2.
with
Now might be the perfect
Baizu
time
on the
to start
first one,
building
and
your
then second one
party.
is Sino and
Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous
yeah,
events
Sino
that version
and
4.2 has in store.
Ayato.
But there are still more surprises to share.
Yay!
Oh,
I
let's
know.
get into them.
Well, before we get into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Okay.
So pretty much, it's pretty much just speedrunning this too. But Furina is definitely the star of the show. Every other we're also getting Feminate for free. Feminate for free, which is good because I don't have them. Charlotte's gonna be first phase for Furina. Second phase is gonna be Sino and Idol. So if you skip, you'd probably be good. First phase is gonna be again Furina, Charlotte, and with was it Baizu. There you go. But that's pretty much the event. None of the events are new. There's 4 new areas. Most of the events are, 2 of the events are pretty much an old event. And the other ones are, feels like they're testing with the fungi mushroom and all that jazz. We're also getting a new gadget called the zoom lens camera, which is allowing us to zoom in. That's pretty much it. And also some cool story, in which they're gonna talk about
travelers. Okay, I just took a look at Lady Farina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Aww.
I know. So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version.
All right, let's go. Let's see what quality of life.
So first up is the quick challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses. And it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally.
So this is for beginner characters.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the adventure handbook.
Wait, quick challenge?
All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Wait, what?
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update to
so
Genius
40 and
Invocation
above, we can
TCG.
now automatically fight bosses that are
3
from
new
different
character
weeks?
cards and 5 new
Is that it?
action
Am
cards
I
will be
hearing the
added.
right thing?
There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a
it's great for
smoother
those who have
gaming
finished story.
experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
Oh, we can now load in
Awesome.
new people's
and,
decks. Okay.
Since the number of card combinations
I have
just
not
keeps
played
increasing,
Genshin's
the number
card
of
battle
decks
in a
player
while.
can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Doubled.
Double! And in addition, both the maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade have been
Yay,
increased
let's
from
go!
2 to
More
4.
deck slots.
Double again.
Double again.
The developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh, and in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact Project team. May those returning to VIET have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah. Plus, a new story key privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
Amazing. Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests.
Okay.
Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Yay, let's go!
Nice.
I like
And
this because
hopefully
I hate it when
travelers
they
won't be
force us
overwhelmed by
into
a
it.
sudden influx of
When you
quests
unlock one, they
anymore.
force you and blocks your quest.
The
I'm
update
glad
has
that's
also made
good.
notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer.
Now
making
you won't
it easier
be
for players to proceed to
blocked
certain
by
content.
character story quests anymore.
Awesome.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Was that it?
And it seems like that's all we have for the latest version update. I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come to a close.
When are we gonna get our resin cap
know.
increase? Anybody?
There's
Wait.
so much exciting stuff happening, and I know personally,
Resin
aside
cap,
from all
please?
the intrigue around the story and
Resin cap
characters,
increase?
I'm
I would love
personally
that. Come
very
on, you
jazzed
did
for the
Honkai Star, you can do it
Fungi
here.
events.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera, but for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are
Kinda
here for the
sad.
magazines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're gonna get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see. But that's it for the version 4.2 special
All right,
program.
let's go.
Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game.
Is that actually it?
Bye.
Bye-bye. Dear traveler, your audience with the god Justice Regina Many Waters and the most popular celebrity in all Fontaine, Lady Funia, has been granted. The appointed time is November 8th. Please make sure to come on time. So November 8th is the release date. So pretty much in this patch, if you guys missed it, we're getting 2 new bosses, Nerwal and a weekly. Nerwal's was the weekly boss, and we do get a world boss, a water-looking dude. It looks like he's throwing spears. And then we got Furina as first phase with Charlotte and Baizu, and second phase gonna be Sino and Ayato. So if you guys wonder, Furina is actually very good. Pretty much the best buffer in the game when she comes out. You do not need to pull for her weapon banner. Her weapon banner is mainly used for E to make her monsters do more damage. C1 is going to be increasing the amount of buff increases you get for her ultimate. So pretty much the way you build her is energy recharge, or you can go for more extra HP to buff out your monsters. Other than that, C2 gives you extra HP, and if you're a whale, C2 is good, and you can go all the way to C6 and make her DPS. But she is pretty much power creep central for all buffers in the game. So is she must have? I mean, that's all up to you. I'm gonna get her because I think she is really worth it for any account, and she's gonna have a longevity, and she's a Hydro Archon, and all Hydro Archons, all Archons in the game are very good. Venti is good. Venti has his utility usage. Other than that, we're getting I guess you can call it a rerun, but it's more like an update of a rerun, the mushroom event. We're also getting back the Hero XP book double, and we're also getting Feminine for free. Feminine is gonna be free if you have not gotten Feminine. Definitely we're getting him. I'm happy for that. We're getting 4 new areas and the Archon story, which is going to be really amazing. From what they have explained, it's going to be PogChamp, and I guess that's pretty much all. They did not talk about anything about a new relic domain. I was assuming that we're gonna get sorry, not relic, artifact domain. I was assuming that we're gonna get new artifact, but it looks like we're not. Which is really, really surprising. Is she Callus? No, she is Sword. She's a Sword user. Which means that there are plenty of Sword in the game. For example, one of her best slot would most likely for free to play is if you have Festering Desire. Festering Desire is going to be good on her. If you have the Fishing Pipe that you get from the Fontaine Fishing, that'll be very good on her as well. Sacrificial Sword. That's questionable. Energy recharging is worth it, but the double E, it won't be very useful for her at all. Using double E to refresh her E cooldown is not useful at all on her. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Surprisingly, it's not that. It feels like it isn't a lot, but when we end up playing it, it might be a lot. So we are getting new areas and new longer story, as well as some interesting event. To be honest, the event does not feel that enjoyable. The quality of life update where you can accept different character story that you want, it's really nice, especially when you're getting character locked between completing Archon story and such like that, which is really nice. Because Genshin has this problem where the story kind of forced you to do a character story. I wonder if they are allowing us to skip character stories now to continue with the Archon stories. That'd be surprising if they do. I don't know. We're gonna test it out. Charlotte has a unique camera feature. However, surprisingly, it's also a gadget. So technically, Charlotte, despite being a cryo version of Nahida with heals, she's a weaker variant, but she's a great cryo applicator. However, the camera situation, the gadget thingy for zooming in, that's a new feature they're talking about. Not really anything important, but like interesting if you want to like take some cool pictures with your friends. That's pretty much it. So will you guys C1 or weapon? I would recommend C1. Will I be getting her C1? I'll be getting her C0. Because I don't think I have enough pulls to get her C1. But I'll be getting her C0, and if I end up wanting to get her C1, I probably will go for it. If not, I'll keep her at C0 and just be happy with my life, and then save for Navia and Arlecchino as well as Clorand. Those are the ones, Clorand. Those are the ones I want next too. So pretty much this is like another this is like a conclusion to, maybe you can call it like the conclusion to the story, pretty much conclusion to the situation that's happening in 4.1 right now towards the end. So they're concluding in 4.2, which is very interesting. They're quickly concluding the Archon stuff. But I think there will be more after 4.3 is definitely going to hit harder. Since we're going to get closer and closer to the Conryan situation with Dainsleif. So Dainsleif comes up soon, I believe in like 2 more patches. So let's see how it goes. Are you guys excited for anything in it? What the AOT sword be good for her? With the AOT, so what's AOT? What's AOT stand for, Blade? As long as it has energy recharge on it, it's good for her, guys. Energy recharge is gonna be what you're looking for, so you can spam her ultimate. Attack on Titan. Okay, calm down, Fujo. That's so. Anyways, that is pretty much the conclusion of the live stream. If you guys are watching on YouTube, leave a like and comment down below what you're excited for. Are you gonna be pulling for Fudina? Are you gonna be skipping her? What are you gonna be doing for this patch? And also make sure you subscribe and leave a subscribe and thank you very much for watching me today. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, YouTube Onimakis, and also thank you very much everybody who decided to hang out with me and watch today's show. Cancel him. Wow. What do you mean uncultured? What do you mean uncultured? Alright, bye bye.